Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo le ndaba esifundile senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalabo abanqenayo ukufunda. Once again guys, those who want to follow our books journey, please join the channel Zulu Books by Ntando Mdletshe. That's where we're going to do all our books content. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama-reviews ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows esiwabukile ku-TV. If it's your first time joining us and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi press the notification bell so that you can get umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Namhlanje na guys, I just want to do a review of Uthando Lodumo Season 2 Episode 2, you guys. Remember ukuthi last week uMampintsha kanye noBabes Lodumo, because this show actually follows their life, you know. We're still hoping ukuthi they're giving us the truth, because we all know when it comes to our reality shows that, you know, you always have to wonder some of the storylines ukuthi is it true or not now. And there is that conflict between uBabes kanye no mother-in-law wakhe. They did videos about each other, yes, sanibona, and all of that, and bathukana. So in this season, and I think it really was a good idea because it gave them a really good storyline this season, where they are trying to fix that. They are trying to bring both the families together, because not only did Mampintsha swear at Babes Lodumo, but she also swore at the family, her father to be specific, and her sister, and also Mampintsha Babes naye so at Mampintsha and also Mampintsha's sister. So they are trying to fix that. So when we left off last episode, that's what was happening. They were preparing to have that meeting with both the families, and we already knew that it was going to be a challenge, because if family yaga Smelane, I think, is it a Smelane baga Babes Lodumo, they think that if family yaga Maphumulo should apologize. If family yaga Maphumulo, they think that if family yaga Smelane should apologize. So we already know this is not going to be an easy meeting. So they're still preparing for that meeting. So my early episode, they just showing us a scene where Babes is being a mom, which I'm very interested in, because I can't think of Babes. When I think of Babes, I think the dancer. And she's a mom, and ukhuluma ngokuthi she's on her second nanny. Hey, ndosazoba nabone nabaningi. If only I could do story times on the nannies I have had. So she's on her second nanny, because the other nanny was an older woman from emakhaya, and ubena something elokhuzeni emzimbeni wakhe on her skin, wathelela umntwana wagula, and they had to let go of her. So they got this really that woman maybe like in her maybe late 30s 40s maybe, because sometimes people look older but they're actually not. So, and yeah, looks like a nice lady. She's giving her instruction because the baby is not okay, and she's got une treatment ayidlayo njengamanje usponge. So she's trying to explain what is she supposed to do. And the lady looks like she's very respectful of her babes. She's listening, she's asking questions, which is what you need when someone is taking care of your baby. Shows her what to do with the medication yomntwana, how to treat the baby, and all of that. Also, it's talking about ukuthi they have to be really careful about indaba of letting people kiss the baby. I don't even think it's abantu abamnyama really. Like, it's everybody. When people take your baby, they will kiss your baby. The most intimate thing is kiss, but you know, and now with COVID and monkeypox and whatever, we just can't be going around kissing people. But so she's saying they have to be careful, don't just come kiss the baby, because then, you know, umntwana keeps getting sick. And yeah, it's talking about ukuthi Mdletshe is booked, so Mampintsha will be going because he has a gig, but she'll be working at home. I guess they have a studio inside their home, so they're able to work at home, which I think she's very lucky if that is the case. But it felt like they were in their home working at the studio. And yeah, anyway, I guess while she is, because after she spoke to the nanny, she goes to the studio to speak to these two artists. I think one is a producer and another artist, but Madanon. I forgot the name of the other guy that was there. They said these guys are there to give Ubebs ama beats because she needs ama beats. Ingoma by Ubebs Lodumo. So we do need to hear something new. So I guess they're trying to work on new music. But angizange ngimbone nje esho anything. I wanted to see, I'm interested to know if Ubebs really actually writes any of her music at all. How does she come up with le ila lila le? Does she actually write that? But they're at the studio. Anyway, the positive thing about them being at the studio is the fact that then we get an idea which at least Ubebs is working on giving us new music, so Sizobe dancing on December with the kids, on the new music, possibly, So Umapinja comes because he is booked, he's all dressed up, he has a gig, which is a great thing, guys, to know, especially now that we know our artists have really struggled during the COVID and post-COVID to get my bookings. It looks like Uthando Lodumo is all booked and busy. So it's good, even if perhaps is not booked and busy, but at least he's booked and busy. And he wants to speak to Ubebs, updating her, because I remember because Mapinja met with his mom and sister without Ubebs. So ufuna update ukuthi kuhambe kanjani. And then calls her aside and then I would say, okay, this is what they said. Kubo, they say problem was the fact that even though they had sent the family, it transports, because they said that the conflict started at the wedding. So he is saying that they say the problem started, they sent the transports, but they didn't send the money. So I'm assuming that the money they're talking about is money for the transports, but they don't specifically say that the money that was not sent was for the transport. Ubebs on the other side is like, but Mina, I was getting married. That was something that you were supposed to fix, not me. But he's just updating her in that sense. That's what they say the conflict started. Fine, and then they do a dance practice because obviously Mdletshe is going to perform wherever it is that he's going to perform. Really, honestly, guys, had we not known a lot about Ubebs Lodumo, no Mampinja, especially when it comes to not even allegations, because we saw videos of him being abusive to her, I would think that this is like a really a nice couple. They get along, and but when I watch them, every time at the back of my mind, I'm always wondering, is the abuse still taking place? Because just the fact that it's possible that Ubebs went back because obviously Umampinja changed and he doesn't do that anymore. He saw how it became what it became when everything came out about him abusing Ubebs Lodumo. So there is a possibility, guys, because people can change, and I believe that last season they did go to some therapy sessions dealing with that issue. So there is a possibility that he has changed and he doesn't behave like that anymore. But there is also a possibility that it's still happening, but they just decided that they're not going to bring it to the forefront, so they're going to make sure that nobody finds out. And that is the one thing for me that makes me sad when I watch this couple. I like them, but it's like there's that thing that I wonder if behind closed doors Ubebs Lodumo is not experiencing that in her relationship. I wonder even why did she make a decision to go back, but yeah, you never know. So if we remove that issue, it will look like really just a nice couple. They are odd in terms of Maubabuga, you wouldn't put them together, but once they are together you can see it's okay. They have same interests, like when they're practicing their dance there, you can see it's okay. I see what's bringing these people together. So had it not been for the history abuse, really I would be comfortable just watching them as a really nice couple that really just gets along, And anyway, the next scene, they're meeting with the families. Both the families are supposed to come together to meet. And are they at Mojo's? I don't know. Yeah, I think because they showed it last week. And the Mapumulo family gets there before the Melane family. Umapumulo family meaning umagamampintsha no sisikaMampintsha, and I think the father is it Ngubane or something. Yeah, but he has a different surname from umagamampintsha because apparently they were not married. So ubaba kaMampintsha, umagamampintsha, and then usisika Mampintsha is there, uMampintsha is there, but the Smelane family is late, you know. Hayi kodwa ke buyashawa ke laphayana, hayi the drunkut is drunkuting. The drunkut is drunkuting because you can see etafuleni ukuthi wethu lo eceliwe nje ukuthi yabo alungise la etafuleni. And eventually Ubebs shows up with her mom, her dad, her sister. Was there anyone else there? The brother was not there. The brother that was there last week, I didn't see him. So they show up, they're late. Anyway, looking very nice and all that. And they come and they sit at the table, they greet politely. You know about Abadala guys, even if there's an issue, they will greet politely. Everything goes well, they sit down. And then I guess uMampintsha feels the need to start talking with, you know what, I know there's a lot that has happened, but right now we are here ukuzolungisa amaphutha. Then the sister goes on to express what are her feelings about it to sister kaMampintsha, about them not being able to see the wedding. Guys, like genuinely, I think they really wanted to be there at the wedding. Yes, they might have been dramatic about not being able to get to the wedding because they were not sent a transport, because really, get yourself to the wedding. Why do you need me to pay for your transport to get to my wedding? Get to the wedding, you know. So we could treat that situation like that. But I do feel like genuinely inside they were hurt that they didn't make it to the wedding. But Ubebs is trying to explain, guys, listen, I had already said, instructed people to call you guys and arrange transport for you guys. It's my wedding. I was busy getting married, so there was no way that now I have to be the one to worry about you. The person that was supposed to worry about how you guys were supposed to get to our wedding was your brother and your son. That is the person that you are supposed to blame. The sister expresses she really wanted to see Ubebs Lodumo do the thing that she really has wanted for a long time, which was to marry uMampintsha. She wanted to see them looking beautiful at the wedding. That session, I just took it as everybody just taking out their frustrations. But I understand Ubebs Lodumo's point of view to say it was at my wedding, guys. I don't want to be worried about how people are getting to the wedding. You're obviously gonna dedicate people to help out, you know. Call this person if you need help or whatever. Guys, please call my family and find out if they're on their way and all of that. But you can't be worried about everybody when it's your wedding. So I think she's justified in that. And then the mother uMampintsha starts expressing how wahlazeka yena kaMashu. She had called abantu abazwa kubona umshado and they never got to the wedding, which I understand as well, because I mean, if your child is getting married, you're gonna invite some of your friends because nizohamba nabo nemshadweni kaUbebs Lodumo noMampintsha. Now they never went, so uswahlekwa kakhulu kaMashu. And they also, you remember after when they released video yena no Ubebs Lodumo, one of the things she said with video was that uMampintsha actually didn't raise uMampintsha, wamlahla uMampintsha in 3 months. So even for her to make such a big deal about not seeing umshado kaMampintsha, it shouldn't be like that, because she was never there for him anyway. So she says that is not true. Akaze yena zamlahle uMampintsha laughs when they talk about that. I don't know if he is laughing because the whole thing of umawakhe emlahla is just so ridiculous, it's funny to him, or he's laughing because he is thinking, but mom, it is true, wangilahla ngisena 3 months, but let's let it go, you know. I'm not sure what is the reason for his laughter, but he laughed when his mom was saying that. And then uMabebs because they gave them a chance now to say because both the families feel like they have grievances, both of them, you know. Babes ke, I mean Babes was expecting uma wakhe naye will say what hurt them as a family, but uma wakhe uvele wa director intshumayelo to Babes. No, Babes is like, ha ma, what are you doing now? Umama is talking about umendo, umusuganile fanele kubekezele emendoni. Everything was directed to Babes. Babes is like, ha, I thought you were on my side manje ma, what's happening? Uyasho kuBabes uthi hayi kodwa phela abazali bami bayakuthanda ukushumayela, bayathanda ipulpit. Susuvele wabona nje ukuthi usesenkonzweni kuma wavele washumayela. But I guess she decided that she would direct it towards Babes. But indirectly it was meant for umaga Mampintsha, because she goes on to say ukuthi mawusuma kodwa ekhaya no ukuthi umaga Mampintsha needs something fanele vele aye through you, you know. I think she was just trying to tell Mama Pinterest, listen, your son is married now, so if you need something from your son, you have to speak to his wife, you know. And yeah, Mama Pinja once in inhlawulo for what Babes did, and now ukuthi wahlazeka kamasho ngoba they never got to go to the wedding. Abantu bayithanda inhlawulo. No baba kaBabes egcineni said ukuthi naye igama lakhe uyafuna ukuthi lihlazwe, because she was also mentioned with video kamaka Mampintsha. And then the end, honestly guys, the end of the meeting was really nice, because they ended up, you know, apologizing to each other. Babes apologized to both the sister and the mom apologized to the family, the sister apologized to the family, everybody apologized. And then, you know, at the end, I thought the sweetest thing was for Umaga Mampintsha to finally meet Sponge, which we didn't know as the viewers that she was there. It's a cute baby, but I just don't know. Is it a boy? Is it a boy or a girl? And and the baby wasn't dressed in a way that you would clearly just see it's a girl or boy. And the more like it could even be a boy or a girl. And then they bring the baby in. She was so happy. And actually the baby looks like Umaga Mampintsha. Umlomo wayule. I think Mampintsha honestly was happy. I think Babes was also happy with that. She was saying that they've missed the grandmother for a long time. But yeah, we already know it doesn't last long, because as it stands, they don't get along. That means that after that whole forgiveness and all of that, they do have a falling out again. So, but it was good to see that, you guys. I think Uthando Lodumo was all about that reconciliation. I think Mampintsha was all about that reconciliation. I think they were able to forgo my feelings are, but just to bring the family together. So I think it went well, guys. I think it went better than, you know, I expected. I thought, you know, things would be flying, but they didn't. Anyway, that was the episode for today, guys. First, please tell me in the comment section if you are watching this show, this season, and tell me what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and tell me what you thought about this particular episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video before Pumegiyona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.